TEGCorporate, Keith. So if you want to kind of give the listeners a bit of an insight into what that is and, you know, who it's for.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for the invite, Ollie. This is it's great to give everybody a bit of an update, so that's brilliant. TEGCorporate actually started out as TEG, and what we did was we helped large organisations commercialise their staff and some of their managers, because what they were finding was they didn't think like entrepreneurs; they thought like staff, which is perfectly reasonable. But as you alluded to, in this new normal that we're going to be going into, staff are going to play a totally different role in a business that's massively changed. So one of the things for TEGCorporate will be is once we can, and as you say, Freedom Day is the 21st of June. So after the 21st of June, we'll start running our 2 and 5 day courses again, where we actually go through how we can commercialize staff. So we have an in-depth 2-day course. So yeah, that's basically, you know, a sort of nutshell of what TEGCorporate is.
Yeah, I find it really interesting because it goes on to that conversation of intrapreneurs, and just give us a little bit on that. What do you think the importance of, you know, championing intrapreneurs in companies and of all sizes, you know, right from hairdressers with, like, you know, you get your big hairdressers on the street who have lots and lots of staff, and even to your corporations like Sellafield and such, you know, what do you think the importance of creating and championing intrapreneurs are, and what are they for those who don't know?
Yeah, it is a bit of a sort of misnomer that intrapreneurs have suddenly sprung up in the last couple of years. An entrepreneur is basically someone who thinks like an entrepreneur, but doesn't want to leave a business. You know, they're happy to be employed, but they want to see in how that business runs. So one of the things that entrepreneurs do, they bring ideas like we do. You know, entrepreneurs always have ideas, and they're always testing things. And not so much small businesses, but large organizations have a real fear of that, of testing. Turning quickly. You know, I always sort of, the analogy is a cruise liner and a speedboat. As an entrepreneur, a speedboat, we turn really quite quickly. You know, we can have a business up and running in a few days. Whereas when you're trying to turn a corporation around, it can take, you know, years. But if you've got the right people inside that business that are willing to help and contribute to it, then it makes a massive change. The other thing is as well, and what we find when we work with all ranges of business, is that once your staff realize what it takes to run a business, then they have a real appreciation of, you know,